So today is another leg day. And yeah, so we're just gonna do the full lower body. That's how I've been liking it because you know how I split my upper. So I do chest and biceps and then back and triceps. And so far I've been liking it that way. And I know some of you guys are a little, well, I don't know about, I feel like you guys are more curious of like the way I have been training and why and all that stuff because you guys were also asking why I do train in more like lower rep range. So I guess that's like, well, yeah, I guess it's lower than what people are used to. But so here again, like everyone probably has like a certain way they like training, which is like, stick with the way you enjoy. And so I feel like I have the way I view it is like, when people are like, okay, like when it starts to like really like burn and everything, like those reps, those are the ones that count kind of vibe. I feel like I I put that in, I implement that with my lower rep range where it's just like those like, you know, 5 to 8 reps, like those are like I cannot do anymore. Like it like keeps me more accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say you're warming up with that weight and you can do like probably like 20 reps of that weight, because it's your warm up weight. You can do a lot of reps. Do you really feel like you're going to grow? So you kind of like have to know what's really pushing yourself. Because I feel like just I'm putting in a more dramatic sense. Like, yeah, like your warm up, like you can do so many reps, but like, are you really gonna grow that way? Like with anyone, you're like, oh yeah, like once you get in the gym, you're gonna get stronger, but you won't get stronger unless you put more weight. Like so it's just like you have to put in that work too, and so that's why I do get scared every set. More of like, man, like am I gonna push this weight because it's gonna be so hard, like it's hard. It's not. I can't do like 20 reps of it, because that weight is like really pushing my body. And keep in mind like you have to make sure your form's good. Until your form is good, then you can like really get comfortable with that weight and like progressing in weight and all that stuff. And also keep in mind, you guys, I am in a surplus. So all this food is really like benefiting me and getting stronger and all that stuff. So just always like, there's more variables than just one thing, so I'm in a surplus, I'm eating more. I know one of you guys were saying like, oh, you need to make sure you don't push too hard because your body needs to rest. I am working that body part like once a week. So it is resting, it's getting its rest. And that's why I tell you it's the exciting part because I need to make sure I push it because I won't work it out until next week. And so far, that's how I like to train, and who knows, maybe next year or 2 years, I don't know. I might change the way I train. But right now, this is how I'm liking it, and I feel like you should do with what you like to do too. And then that may change. Like, I feel like there's no reason to be like, no, this is the perfect way to train. This is how I'm going to be like this forever. Like, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to anything, you always have to be open-minded. You always have to see and test things for yourself, because there's always like those outliers too, like that people are like, oh, well, they train this way and look at them like, well, yeah, that works for them. But you need to find out what works for you. So this is the way I've been training and I've been like enjoying and seeing results. And so I hope that makes sense because I just want to always point out like, do what's working for you. And I want you guys to be progressing too because it feels great. Like it doesn't feel good when you feel like you're like going in circles and you're just like, am I even doing anything right? And I feel like the way, if you have a way of training that you're like, nah, I feel like I love this because it literally physically shows me I am doing something that is like my body's like getting stronger, I'm getting better, my form's getting better, all these things. It's like you're getting better, and I feel like that's technically what I'm focusing on right now, especially during like this bulk and being in a surplus. I'm like focusing on me just getting better and feeling good and pushing myself. I have to make sure I'm pushing myself. So yeah, I guess me having like that lower rep range like keeps me accountable, because it's just like I cannot do more reps because it's so hard. And you know, like it's just like, yeah, that's my mindset going into it. And I've been having fun. Like, yeah, I know I'm scared when I get in there. Like, but I feel like that's part of the fun part, you know? Like, you know, like so again, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. I do read them, and you know, I do try to help out with, you know, helping you guys understand why I train a certain way or why I like it. And again, even if you don't agree with it, that's fine. You know, that's what's been working for me. And I would want the same for you guys, you know. So with that, let's go in there and man, I hope we have a good workout today. So, because, you know, we can't always expect PRs, you know, so we'll just see. Hopefully, if anything, I'm just at the same strength and all that stuff. So we'll see, you know. I'll see you guys in there. Feel like I'm always cutting off my head. I think my head's in frame. I feel like the girl from Powerpuff Girls. They know which one I'm talking about. But yeah, it's okay. The reason why I liked doing this one is because I couldn't feel it on my left calf. And then when I'm doing it this way, I can see my feet and what's going on. And I was noticing that this foot was, you know, working differently compared to the other one. And it was just nice to visually see that and then fix it. I like the seated one as well, but I don't know, I guess I just stuck with this one because it just made it easy for me to see visually my feet having their own little moment and like fixing it. So if you're like me and you also have, I don't know, your calves are a little off, maybe it's nice to just see what's going on and try to fix it in that sense. And then you're probably going to feel it. Yeah, so I think that's why I've been doing it in this machine specifically. Okay, so start off with calves because, like I said, if you're bad at remembering to do calves or you just skip them, just do them in the beginning, and it also just helps feel like warmed up your ankles and everything for the rest of your lift. And then yeah, we'll go and do some leg press. Okay, so this isn't my usual like PR way, but I don't know. I feel nervous today, extra nervous than usual. So we're just gonna keep it here. Hopefully, I hit this for 8. Um, I'm listening to some Blue Lock and trying to get my mindset into that, because even when you feel like you don't have enough, you always have something more. So we're just listening to that and hopefully get this set. Hopefully it feels good. Yeah, I'm overthinking and yeah, need to just calm down. Okay. I don't know. I guess that felt hard. I might just keep it there. But the days you guys feel strong, that's why I take advantage of it, because it's not going to be every lift. It's not going to feel that way. So yeah, we'll do it again for the next set. So this is for my girls. I know why I'm not feeling that strong, and you probably know why too. It's going to be that time of the month, which does affect your strength, but it's okay because then after you feel very strong. But it's just one of those things. But I try not to think about that because sometimes I don't always feel weak before, but sometimes you do. And it's okay. So you just have to make sure you still, are getting a great lift. And even if you don't always feel the strongest, it's fine. You're still going to feel a great lift after the workout. I think that makes sense. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just continue today with just trying to push ourselves no matter what. I don't know. Maybe we'll surprise ourselves. Okay, this is my last set. I'm like a little bummed out because it's leg day and I really want to make sure I have a good workout, but there's just some things you can't control. And it was funny because I was feeling like something was off. My emotions were all over the place, which it does happen before I start. But I was like, oh, whatever. Like I just try not to pay attention to it. But when I come to the gym and like I'm not pushing or not feeling the greatest, then I'm like, no, what's going on now? I take it seriously. So yeah, it is what it is. Let's just make the most of it. Okay. So I'm gonna have to find out what weight I can push today because days like this, it's a little unpredictable. Um, but like I said, your body doesn't know the weight you're pushing; it just knows the intensity of it. So that's all the mindset I'm gonna have for today's workout. and not focus on me being like technically weaker today. So yeah. Okay. So like I was saying, I'm a little frustrated with my strength and everything, but I don't know. I think it also takes me back when I first started lifting. In my mind, I was like, I know I can lift more than this, but physically you can't because you're just starting. And I think I wish I was kinder to myself back then. So you know what? I'm being kinder to myself on days like this because it's okay. Like even if your mind knows it, like just be kind to your body. Even if it's not able to perform where you can perform. But yeah, I don't know. It just kind of made me backtrack because yeah, I was too mean to myself back then, and I didn't need to be. So you guys shouldn't be either. So I don't know why that felt actually pretty easy. So, like I said, it's just unpredictable, but just go with it step by step. You can't just like say, oh, my whole workout's gonna suck because it might not. So yeah, we'll hire it the next set. The song really helped. Hold up. Okay, there. Now you guys can hear me. Um, so remember last time, when I said I feel like I like pushed myself with leg press last time and I didn't have anything for anything else. And I didn't mind it. Well, for that example, see, like I was weak and I was like, oh man, I gave it my all. And then now here I'm like, able to push the weight that used to be kind of heavy. So I'm just saying like your body's really unpredictable even throughout like your workout. So I don't know, I would say like don't go in the mindset saying like, oh, let me conserve my energy throughout the whole workout because I don't know, I feel like it can be a little unpredictable. So just push yourself through the whole workout and then, your body will just respond the way it wants to respond because sometimes, you don't know. So So last time we only did 2 sets. I think I'm gonna do the full 4 sets and then, carry on with the rest of the workout. Okay, and then we're doing 3 sets of these. Yeah, I just really like these. I don't know, they just feel great. So these are a staple now. I think you guys already know. I just like how they feel, and also like the benefits that it's gonna give your legs, that fullness. So, like I said, depending how long you've been like lifting and stuff, incorporating like more little like details, like, you know, your adductors and stuff is going to be nice. But if you're barely beginning, you're indirectly going to be working them out when you do squats or leg press, you know, things like that. But this is just extra. Okay. I think it's funny how it's funny how the body, or at least my body, last leg day, my strongest lift was the leg press, and then everything else kind of like, you know, didn't reach, you know, its level. And then now today the leg press was, you know, the weakest lift, and then now the rest are, you know, at a better strength. So it's just so funny to me. It's like, I don't know, interesting. Interesting how that happens. So like for since this is my last lift for hamstrings, and then we'll do leg extensions, I do like doing like a drop set for my last set, sometimes 2 of my last sets, I don't know, depends, just to like really get them exploded with the pump, you know. I'm like, why not, you know? Like I said, I don't train them until next week again. And also just, we have to keep in mind that each muscle group, I am working it out with 8 sets. So, you know, like the leg press, I'm counting that towards like my quads, and then we'll do 4 sets of leg extension, and then RDLs, we're doing the hamstrings and glutes, and so we're doing 4 sets of that, and then 4 sets of this, and then we're gonna do hip thrust, which is another 4 for the glutes. So all of it considered, like, I don't know, to me, that's a lot of volume. And like I said, my body is responding really great with that amount of volume. And so that's where it's at. So yeah. I don't know, there's something about the hamstring and your quad, like the pump, it feels so good you don't want to stop. I mean, I guess that's with anything, but I don't know, just especially the body parts. Okay, so I hate re-racking this one, but it's better than setting up the whole thing with the barbell and stuff. So I don't know. It makes do. Like it'll be fine. I did a set before this and I couldn't rack it, but I didn't want to hurt myself, so. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. I'm gonna need to think of a better way. So that was honestly a better workout than I was anticipating. Because like I was saying, I wasn't feeling good today going into the gym. You know, I don't know, just feeling kind of down, but I like I said, I just don't overthink it too much. And I think what helps me is because I have like, you know, a routine when I go in the gym. I know what I'm gonna do, so I just, you know, get it done, and like I don't have to overthink it. But it was funny because I had heard someone say that when they have a routine, or like they know what they need to do in the gym, like sometimes that's triggering for them and they like to like go in not knowing. So I don't know, I guess it's just also, you know, need to keep in mind, like you need to do what's best for you. For me, I think I like having, you know, an idea what I'm going to do. That way, like if I am not feeling it, I'm just like, no, but just get it done, and then you're going to feel great after. You know, there's not going to be a scenario where you don't feel great after the gym. And you know, like today, I feel awesome. I feel really great. So I'm glad that it was a nice workout, feeling better, and yeah, I'm just going to enjoy the rest of the day and know that, you know, I did, you know, I put in work at the gym, and yeah, so yeah, it was a great workout. And I'll see you guys for the next one. Yeah. So, bye.